Hey Ren fam, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, I just wanted to quickly introduce myself and give you a little backstory as to why I started this channel and what you can expect to see in my videos.
All I ever wanted was the truth, and I got it.
So I grew up a Christian. I went to church my whole life, and I've always considered myself to be a Christian. But at the beginning of 2017, something shifted and I started pursuing God in a way that made my faith more real to me. Growing up, I was always a very introverted person. I was more of a follower and never really saw myself as a leader, whether that was in school or in church or in really any aspect of life. It wasn't until this point where I can truly say that I fell in love with God. Now, I always believed in Him before that, but my relationship with Him was more out of obligation because I believed in Him and not out of this overwhelming sense of love and a genuine desire to pursue Him. And so at this time when I started really discovering who He was and falling in love with Him, I started to feel this boldness to really share what I was experiencing in my relationship with Him, because it was almost like as I pursued Him and filled myself with more God than I ever had before, I couldn't contain it. I had to share it with everyone around me. And out of that time in my life, this channel was born because I thought, what better platform to share my faith and really just share this experience that I was going through in pursuing God and finding Him and experiencing Him in a new and different way that I wanted to share with all the people around me. And so I decided to use social media as a tool to share my faith and to share what I was learning and to share testimonies directly from my life and what was happening. Right now, I'm a wife of almost 9 years and a stay-at-home mom of 4 kids. Making these videos was a really easy way for me to be able to feel like I could minister to those around me and to make an impact and to start to develop what I felt like was leadership qualities that God was giving to me. Because I have 4 kids, it's not easy for me to, host big small groups or do a lot of ministry at my church because my biggest ministry is my 4 kids. But I wanted to be able to have an outlet to be able to share with people in my generation about what it means to be a Christian in the 21st century and how to navigate marriage when the divorce rate is just climbing, and how to be a parent as a millennial, and all of these different things that we as a millennial generation are facing that our parents never went through, and really how to utilize social media as a Christian and really use it as a tool to be able to share our faith and our experiences and really just share life, but to be self-aware so that social media doesn't control us or become a way that sin can enter your life. These are things that I, as a millennial Christian, am struggling through right now, and I really feel that God has called me to basically minister to people online. Right now in this season of my life, this is my ministry. And so if you're watching and you want to see an example of someone that's trying to live a Christian life in this day and age, please subscribe to my channel, watch some of my videos. If you're not a Christian, I encourage you to subscribe as well. I also want people who aren't Christians to be able to see an example of someone who doesn't just talk the talk, but who walks the walk. I really feel led to open up on my videos about things that I struggle with, and that I'm not perfect, but that I'm constantly striving to pursue God and to pursue that relationship with Him. And ultimately, I want you, my Ren fam, the people that watch my videos, to be inspired to have your own relationship with God kind of click, and to find that spot where you feel like you can pursue God out of a genuine love and desire to seek Him, and not just out of an obligation. You feel like you have to just because everybody around you has told you to your whole life. So if you've made it all the way to this part of the video, thank you. Give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see more videos like this, and if you're interested in the content that I'm passionate about making. I'd love for you to comment on the videos as well and let me know about you and your life and your experience with God and how He's interacting in your life, and let me know if you can relate to the things that I talk about. I want the Ren fam to feel like a community of Christians who can talk and interact and have discussions and, really have constructive criticism if you may not necessarily agree with everything that I say. I don't want this to just be a one-sided me talking at you, but I really want to know where you're coming from and what your experience is and your testimony. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.